Welcome. I'm Dr. Bob Rademaker, the Kitchen Career Transformation. Oh, we've got a lot of interference here. Not sure why that is. All right, hold on a second. Yep, we got that taken care of. I'm Dr. Bart Rademaker, Prescription for Your Transformation, real people, real conversations, and real success. It's always a fun process using technology, and if you don't use it correctly, then the worst things do happen. And so actually, this is what's interesting about today. It's about and the anticipation of the worst things that can happen. And as I get ready for this show today, which I'm really delighted and excited to be talking to Jeff Alexander, Ignite Your Life, because it's about that perception that we have about the endless possibilities of what could horribly happen to us, some of which are actually really quite real. But if we go back to Mark Twain, and he says, and I'm totally going to mess up his statement, but every day I die a million deaths of all the things that I fear that are going to happen, none of which ever do. And so fear is definitely a central part of our life. And there's two ways that we can go about it. The one way is probably not the right way. In fact, it's not the right way to go about it because it really disempowers us. It blocks us, locks us, puts us in prison, or whatever, however way you want to look at it, and really doesn't allow us to live that life that we all desire to have. But fear is there for a reason. And oftentimes we are not even clear what that reason is. And so it's important for us to be able to manage that, but without all the cliches about just run through your fear, do this, do that, because none of that's really going to work. But someone who's so insightful about this and has helped endless number of people. But what's amazing about Jeff is the incredible magnitude or diversity of people that he's helped over the years. So not just those guys that are on top of the world and CEOs and entrepreneurs and that kind of stuff, but also kids really in need. Moms and women also need to overcome fear. And quite frankly, a very special group of people, which, still is very should be dear to all of us. And that's the police that take care of us and protect us as well. They are not immune to fear. So, Jeff, I want to thank you and welcome you to the show today, Prescription for Your Transformation. I'm really excited to hear how to overcome fear.
My pleasure.
So we're getting a lot of back and forth, and I'm not sure why that's happening. Can we, do you have like two screens open or something?
No.
Just one. I'm getting a lot of back and forth. I know we've been having some challenges, with this. So I'm wondering, can you close out all your browsers except the one that we're using?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
So as Jeff is trying to figure this out, one of the benefits that I get over the years is it's all about personal transformation. It's about, overcoming the obstacles that really hold us back. And there's so many different kinds that really hold us back. I recently did a really cool assessment about motivators and with Akila Davis and the Courageous Business Leaders, I think is her company. And we'll be talking with her next week. But fear, definitely is one that blocks a lot of us, if not all of us, at some point in our life. And my own personal perspective on it, and I'm eager to hear what Jeff has to talk about. Are we ready? Are you good to go? I think we just lost Jeff. It's really all about clarity and the lack of it. And I've redefined many of my challenges, really more so from the perspective of lack of clarity. And whether it's procrastination, whether it's just demotivation, any of these different elements that happen to us. But I have to say that definitely fear is one of those big ones. And what Jeff actually does is that he has these incredible programs out there. And hopefully we're going to get him back in a moment. And really to help you overcome that. And again, it's not just about doing the straightforward cliche kind of things and trying to get it, in your head as to how do you get out of the fear. but really truly understand how it is that you can embody that in your body and your heart, and how to really do that. Let me just see if I can get him back again. And he is just not available. So what I shall do, because this is an important interview, and really want to make sure that we get a good quality interview, and I just don't want to ramble on endlessly about him, is we are going to sign off, and we are just going to try this all over again. Well, I'm Dr. Bart Rademaker, Prescription for Transformation, and a little tidbit of stuff, and I will be back shortly.